Hello guys, so we're here to view the third from last race of the season in Tier 3, in ARC's Tier 3 tonight. I was going to start by giving you some rundown of the points differences in the championship. I know that Sim Racer is leading the championship and looking to extend that lead towards taking a first championship tonight. He can't take the championship tonight, but making his way towards it. Unfortunately, I'm sure everybody knows because there's been thousands of reports of it, but Discord has gone down, so I can't actually look at any of the information, which would have been useful. But I hope everything's okay. I'm sure they'll get it back up running soon. They don't usually take too long, I don't think. So, okay. So we're here in quali. It's a short quali session, so an 18-minute qualifying session. I'm just replying to people on Facebook to let them know what my Twitch account is. Okay, so ideally I want to be able to actually just check that everybody can hear me okay. So if any of you guys are on Twitch and you can hear everything okay, just let me know. Sorry, because of Discord going down, it's just been a little bit, it's just thrown me a little bit because I couldn't get any of the information I needed. So So, who's going out on tracks early then? So we've got Swayze Kai's on an out lap, Radioactive Rose, Titan, one of my boys, yeah, McLaren boys. Unfortunately, my other McLaren boy hasn't turned up as of yet. I suspect it is actually his birthday today, so Prezi, wherever you are, happy birthday, mate. I hope you've had a good one. I suspect you have. That's probably why you're not on in the race. But other than that, we've got a full grid, so we're 19 out of the 20. Let's see, I don't know who was first out, so we just have a look. Hi Brian, see you on the stream. So, can you just confirm for me, mate, that you can hear me okay? Hi Andrews, you alright? Can one of you just confirm it? Does it sound okay? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, all good. Excellent. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking because I'm still not used to doing it myself. So if we stick with Swayze Kai, let's see a hot lap from Swayze Kai. Just entering the hot lap now. A lovely lap around Singapore here. Not an easy one by any means, as we saw through the Tier 1 and Tier 2 races. Both fantastic races. Pretty tidy so far from Swayze Kai. He's in pretty close. A bit late getting on the power out of there, which affects his pace all the way down the straight here. That's not really where the time is made around this track. It's around all these tight little twists and turns. Honestly, it's got to be, well, it's definitely up there as one of the most difficult tracks on the any doubt about that. Okay. Been pretty tidy. It's totally around there and back out onto the power pretty quickly. Looking like a decent lap at the moment. Straight onto the softs, so no faults of going on to the mediums first to see how he went. We've got an incident in Sector 3, there's yellows, and it's Arc late. Unfortunately, our host for tonight, as we've lost him in the early parts in Sector 3 somewhere. Little clip on the wall there from Swayze Kai. As Rose goes fastest with a 38.5, and Swayze Kai's actually abandoning the lap, so perhaps he had been validated. So Rose has gone fastest with 1:38.5, and on the mediums as well, so it's a nice little time lap from Rose to lay down early. Tick Rebels also done a lap, it's now down to P3. We've just lost Fainty Club just as he's completed a lap. Anybody else somewhere around that area of the track, maybe? Yep, there he is. Oh, my word. This is just about avoided. So, Nerd Gamer there, just about avoiding Faintest, who must have, can only assume, has quite literally spun over the line. But he's got away over 38.6, so he may not start too badly down the order. So that's probably probably around a 14th, 15th place time, I would expect. Good to know. We've got yellows in sector 2. Obvious. Oh, I do forget in qualifying that you will get yellows if somebody just slows down to let people through. So I'm going to watch my buddy here. Let's have a little look at Titan. He's new to the main tier. He did his first race last week, and unfortunately didn't end too brilliantly for him. Ended up involved in a big incident last week in Brazil, which unfortunately retired him. He's run very wide in the tight. No, it's not a hairpin, not really, but it's a hairpin in a way. Welcome, Reaper. Nice to see you, mate. So we've got yellows in sector 1, but I'm not going to switch for yellows during qualifying, so it'll probably just keep getting people slowing down for others to let them through for their fast laps. So as Sim goes fastest, Sim Racer, so our championship leader is taking the lead here in qualifying. Off of Rose, and Carding King's up to second as well. That lap from Sim, 38.2 on mediums, is pretty handy. On a set of mediums, but I'd be amazed if he doesn't come out the softs, because it's so important to our track position around here. So that's the second time somebody's abandoned their lap when we've been watching them, and so I'm getting in the way of Uncanny Ant. Sorry if it was Carton King, so I probably just got you in trouble because the two bosses are watching. As Gru goes fastest on a 37.5, so that's a decent lap now on softs. I still expect the pole to come down quicker than that, so I would think the pole will eventually get into the 36s around here for tier 3. As Uncanny Ants just comes round in the Haas to complete his first flying lap, 1:38.9. It did look like he got held up a bit on that lap, so I'm sure he can go a bit faster yet. And we're going to take a look at Birdie, who's decided to go out on a set of mediums. Oh, turn the game sound down a bit. The boss has spoken. Just bear with me while I do that. There we go, and we're back. So it's back with Art Birdie on the set of mediums. Is that better, Reaper? Let me know. And then here, it was very wide there. Ideally on that corner you can take an awful lot of curb, which tends to be the quickest way of doing it. And he's a little bit wide on the nasty left-hander there. Yeah, Crew is pretty fast, Reaper. There's no doubt about that. And the thumbs up, so it sounds better. Okay, awesome. So we still just had the two guys have an incident so far that we've lost from quali, meaning that, it means that Art Plate, I would assume, is going to start from the back, unless somebody decides not to put a lap in for some reason. Faintest Club may get away with it and start a bit further up. Art Birdie coming around to complete this lap on the mediums and goes P10 with a 43.6. I'm sure we'll see him out again on the softs. As yellow flags keep coming up, but I still don't know whether it's actually doing a lap or not. Slowing down, no accident. Spiky, who I believe, I could be wrong because I haven't got the information up on Discord, so I think Spiky might be the one that's challenging with Sim for the championship in Tier 3. So we'll keep an eye on Spiky and see if he can take that second place off a Sim Racer and challenge Groove for the pole, although he is on medium, so it may be difficult to challenge for the pole at this point. Generally the strategy around here is a one-stop. Of course that is dependent upon safety cars. If there were no safety cars, which is hard to believe around here, but you never know. But if there are no safety cars, the one-stop is the ultimate, and it can either be soft to medium or medium to soft. I always prefer medium to soft if you can, but as I say, you want track position around here, really. Yeah, it's clearly your fault, Brian, since you've joined. So Spiky just coming around to complete his lap. How handy is it on a set of mediums? Goes up to P2. So this places Sim Racer. He's the first person into the 37s on a set of mediums. This places Sim Racer, which I would imagine will make Sim Racer want to come out again, unless he's dead set on starting in the mediums. So at some point I did miss that. I do apologise to Guno, but Guno's gone up to 4th. Also on a set of mediums. Some fast guys here and doing good laps on mediums. Pudding King up to 5th. Just looking down the order, who could we have on a fast lap here? I've got S14 MPJ. So I'm calling him Sim. No, I can't call him Sim because we've got Sim Racer. As he goes fastest on a 37.4. So a nice lap from, I don't want to call him Simpy, I'm going to call him Simpy. Simpy goes fastest on a 37.4. And as I said, I still think we may get into the 36s before the end of the session. And then we've got, just looking down the order again, I think we've got Hodder on a last lap perhaps. Just a bit wide through there, and this is the turn I always hate around here. Oh, that's not nice, there's someone on the inside. We were out of the way, to be fair. I think that may have been Swayze Kai, who's just retired from the session. Stick with change to the old TV cam. A bit wide into there, and a little bit of slippy on the exit. Nice over there, around there, and pretty good out on the exit as he comes round to complete the lap, and he will go on softs. He will move up to 10th, P10, 39.3. So I've got a feeling, because Hodder is pretty quick, so I don't think he'll be completely happy with that lap. I think we'll see him try and get back in with enough time to come out again. Just trying to find somebody who might be on a hot lap. Running clean perhaps. Who has decided he can go quicker on the mediums than he did on the softs. I suggest he probably can, because again, he's one of the fast drivers. I do prefer the, particularly for qualifying, I do prefer this camera angle. I hope that's okay with everyone, it's just that you can really see how they're attacking the corners. How good the exits are, and again that's somebody abandoning their lap. Let's see his Stug. Try and give as many people a bit of airtime as we can. Stug and Aston Martin seems to be the car everybody loves to hate this season for some reason. I don't know why. got our Trev in there, and everybody loves, so why everybody hates Aston Martin, I don't know. Coming around, lap's looking pretty handy so far from what we've seen. But that was slow, so is he going to be coming into the pits as well? No, we can complete the lap. We move up from P12. It doesn't, so no faster. We'll stick with him because it looks to me like he's trying to do another lap. I must admit, I've been surprised since I've joined ARC actually seeing the amount of people that do multiple laps in qualifying on the same tyre. That's always been something I've never done. It's an out lap, a hot lap and an in lap, and that's it. Most of the time I mess two of those up. And normally the hot lap. It's looking tidy so far this lap, I would say, but the time is set of 1:40.8, this looks quicker. Oh, Andrew says, doesn't know what. Well, yeah, basically saying you don't know what I'm talking about. This is clearly a 4-stop race, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see one or two of those. Either just confirming it's Brian's fault, which it clearly is. And hi, Valente, you okay, man? And Arc Runner, hi, Arc Runner. Hope you're okay, mate. I don't know what Rupert was going on about. He's claiming he's the map or something 3 times. And Stu comes across the line again. It did seem a better lap that time. He's back up to 12. He started the lap in 12, dropped down, and then went back up again. My fault for saying that because he's now dropped back down again. Moves out the pits and to like that. We've lost Spiky at some point, and we've also lost Tip Rebel as well. So 5 people now have binned it in qualifying. Let's see who we can watch. I'm not used to seeing we've got Scott down at the bottom, sat in the pits. Oh, Costa. Well, answers on a postcard what that was, guys. I have absolutely no idea. Just no. Oh wow! And Stu running cars all over the place here. Maybe on an in-lap in a way. Who goes past him? Oh, and Birdie goes into the back of Rose. And now we've lost half the field pretty much. What is going on? This is what it's like in qualifying. What have we got for the race? Oh wow. Oh, the full one. Oh, I thought I'd put that up. Sorry. There we go. Hillary. Only on weekends, running. No Hillary on weekends. Right. There's just stuff going all over the field now. I think we just lost a Goomer as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 drivers left in quali. Oh my word. Red flag. Where's the red flag? Why haven't we got a red flag? I think someone forgot the red flag. Someone's left at home. What hope have we got for the race at this rate? We've got as many retirements in qualifying this week as we had in the race last week. So, with running around, nobody can improve, can they? Because the track is littered with other cars. So I think we've got our order. We'll just keep an eye on Gru. Hopefully the carnage is cleared by the time he gets round to it. Decent exit out of there on the power pretty quickly as he comes down to right-hander. I'd love to say which turn number it is. I found out too that I couldn't do any research. I'll do it research next time, guys. negative numbers and everything. So there's yellow flags in sector 3, which is where we are. Let's hope it's not somebody lost it in front of Blue. Comes round. Sim Racer has taken pole position at the death with a 36. There you go, guys. I told you the pole position would end up in the 36s, didn't I? 36.9 from Sim Racer, our championship leader. We'll see him take pole position for the race. That's the end of the qualifying, so we shall have a 5-minute break now. I'm just going to take a quick break myself, as I definitely need coffee, so I will see you again shortly. Okay, hello again everyone, we're back to do the formation map. I think the map is on full. I think Andrew's just said put it on full, but it is on full, mate. Pay more attention. Safety car lap 1 prediction from Reaper. And just so you guys know, I've asked the guys watching the stream to comment with their prediction of how many you think they may finish the race. It appears I'm the optimistic one, saying 12. Andrews has gone for 3 safety cars with 11 finishers. And Brian's gone for a lowly 7. I have more faith in him, Brian. It's a bit harsh. It's not now, Andrews. Arc Runner asked me to put it on a while back, and I did for him. So let's get up for the start of the race when they finally will get round. We'll go with position changes to start with, I think. Slash, we don't need the lap data. Don't like that. Here we go. Can you have a cookie, Reaper? You could, if you're right at the end. You gotta wait till the end, mate, to see if you're right. I'll give you a cookie now. Hello, Betty Swallocks. Go on, Stampy and Water. I'm guessing Water's hotter. Who's Stampy? Oh, I was at that one I was calling Simpy. Yes, Runner, I'm happy to go with a double chocolate chip one. That is absolutely fine. Apparently Brian's already got himself one. How do we know Brian would have a stash of cookies? Sim Racer just coming around to back to the start. Looks like he may be sat on the tarmac for some time. I think Scotty coming around at the back. I don't know what happened to Scotty in qualifying. Seems to be forever to come out and do a lap. He's gone with the mediums to start the race. But anyway, let's have a look at the starters. I think we're going to have to look at Sim because we won't be able to see him. It's building. It's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Go! Who reacts fastest? It looked like Sim reacted fastest out off the front, guys, and there was a quick McLaren reaction as well. Sim holds his position very well. We've got people falling down the order. Rose is falling down the order very, very quickly. Right the way down to the back. There's clearly this action. We'll stick with the front guys for the first few corners. We're not able to do anything about Sim right at the start of the lap. Right at the start of the race. Did seem to react a little bit slowly to Groot off the line. He's held that second place. Harding King battling with Simpy. We've got 2 real big losers at the start. We've got Rose, who I'm just going to take a look, I think is, yeah, you can see from that shot, is going around without a wing, then with a wing, then without a wing, then with a wing again. She didn't have a wing there. So, looks like Rose has lost her wing at some point. Tip Rebel and Titan, who have also fallen to the back. Titan's fallen in 11 positions, but does seem to have a wing. Okay. So, see the pit stop strategy coming up there is a 2-stop, but I assure you the 1-stop is definitely the quickest around here. As we rejoin the leaders. Just looking through the field. Back to the leader at the moment. Let's have a interval instead. Who's close at the moment? Oh, we've got flags in sector 3. It looks like Bertie. Bertie, who's looked for an escape road where there's only a dead end, unfortunately. And he's had to wait for every single person to go past. Everybody's had to go past him before he can come back out and get going again. So Aqua into the pits. 17th, I assume that must be... Can't see why you come in unless it was for wing damage. So yeah, you can see the wing coming off. Mediums come off and a new set of mediums go back on as well. And off he goes. So also Rose into the pits, as you can see. He don't know how he took a wing off because he didn't seem to have one. There you go, but there we go. So move back up the field now. Carton King, it looks like, is the closest. Actually, no, we've got a battle going on further down with Stu right on the back of the McLaren. Tyden has made up some places back now, pretty quickly. And we've got... Just having a look who our biggest gainer off the start was, and our biggest gainer was Swayze Kai, 8 places already in this race. And very close to that is Costa, or Nerd Gamer, who's up 7 places. It's a fantastic start from those two. And Darklate up 6 places so far. Watch the battle. Go now to Titan. We'll go see him following Arclate, see if we can do anything about it. I mean, he was clearly involved in the incident when it starts. Oh, and that'll be a wing gone. That's got to be a wing gone. Titan's going to have to limp his way back round to the pits. Luckily, he's not far away from there. Kinda got away with that a little bit. Oh, that's it. Into the pits he goes. So he'll fall back down. I don't think he'll fall back down to the back. Okay, just looking what other battles we got going on. So Swayze Kai on the back of Nerd Gamer. Have a look. Lente's gone with Sim for the win. I think it's a pretty good shout. He's already stretched out a second and a half, and that gap seems to be going up and up and up. Which is pretty impressive from Sim Racer, because we know for a fact that Gru is not the slow guy. He's got pace without a doubt. As a Spiky as well, and yet Sim getting away pretty comfortably at the moment. So watch these guys. So we got faintest drive-through penalty, speed limit under VSC has been awarded to Gru. Gru has been given a drive-through penalty. Can we see the other penalties? There's been a few penalties been awarded just there. So yeah, it's the one drive-through for Gru, while Tip Rebel, Scott and Bertie all have 5 seconds, which I would suggest was, I think all 3 of those have all pitted, I think, so I'm guessing they were all for going too quick in the entry to this pit lane, as we watch these 3 battling continuously. Faintest Cub dives into the pits, which will release these 2. Swayze Kai just needs to get that gap. Unfortunately, he's falling away from the back of Nerd Gamer there, right at the wrong time. This is where you need to be right on the back. He's got a much better exit here though. So surely under DRS on the straight, he's going to have an opportunity. Got a better exit again there than Nerd Gamer, so surely Nerd Gamer's going to force him to the outside. Swayze decided not to go for that. He may have tried to cut back in. You're not going to want to go around the outside there, it's way too tight. So Nerd Gamer will hold on to the position there. A good battling from these 2 there, it's nice and clean. Would have liked to have seen Swayze Kai really into what was it, turn 4 at the end of the straight. Really trying to get late on the brakes, gear down an extra gear, trying to get around the outside, but to be fair, I think Nerd Gamer went a little bit deep into the corner, so it could have caused an accident in a way. And there's always the problem, isn't it? You've got to really have faith in the guys that you're driving with, that you're going to be left room, and you're going to be confident that's going to happen to be able to take it. Because we've got a yellow flag now with Karting King just run wide, or if has he lost a wing? Looks like it was just that he's run wide, I think, and I had to wait to recover it. Soon find out if he dives into the pits. Well, he doesn't, so he clearly hasn't got wing damage. And just looking down the field, we've not got too many close battles at the moment, unfortunately. So who haven't we given much in the way of airtime to? I haven't given any time to Aqua yet, and he's got up to the back of Titan Police, RTM Titan as he is on screen. And there's a 3-second time penalty for Rose, which will be corner cutting. Rose coming off a strong race from last week, finishing second. Was involved in a couple of incidents, but they've been sorted, and she apologised for them, which is all you can ask anybody to do. They certainly weren't deliberate, so... but a very strong race from her last week, shows some good pace to finish in second place. Let's go back to the camera so we can rewatch it. On board with Aqua, as it picks up DRS. It looks to me like Titan's really got a good run out of there. Aqua actually not using energy either. He's decided to... He was too far back there, and I think he was. And we've got a retirement. We've lost Karting King. Karting King has retired from the race. I don't know, but if we watch Painters Club, we'll find out where this is. And it's brought out a safety car as well, so there's our first safety car of the night. So, where did we lose Karting King? Painters Club must be coming up to him. It was around that corner there. That's why they've taken position. Unfortunate, and Sim Racer has decided to make his pit stop. It's early for a one stop. He is putting a set of mediums on. That does suggest to me he's going to be doing a 2-stop, 25 laps. There's a lot to ask around here. A set of mediums. If he wanted to go to the end, he would want it to go hards, but the problem is around here, the difference between in time for hards is very, very high, as we just saw somebody... Is that Swayze Kai? Oh, as he hits the barrier there as well. Come on guys, don't hit the barriers under safety car, you can drive slow. So whose benefit is this? Obviously Sin coming into the pits has promoted the Gooner up to first. Brew took his drive-through penalty, so he served that and has come back out in 10th. As it stands, obviously won't have been allowed to change tyres, so we're still going to have to pit, which is probably going to put him out running. Although you never know, because the safety car, well, we saw it here in Tier 1 just the other night, that the safety car happened just about 5 laps from the end, and really threw everything up in the air. So, you've got to say, having taken his pit stop, that Sim Racer is looking in a fantastic position here, and it's no accident that Sim always seems to be up there every week and making decisions at the right time, and you know, he's a very good racer, without a doubt. I would love to see him race in a higher tier next season. I'm told that may not be the case, but great to see him in a higher tier. As we follow around the safety car, so what are we having a look at? Tyres, we do have a couple of drivers who switched to hards. So Gru, sorry, I do apologise, Gru has changed his tyres, so he must have taken drive-through and pitted. So Gru has changed his tyres and he's gone to hards. So he will be going to the end, unless the safety car coming out at an opportune time makes him change. Swayze Kai's now coming to the pits. I'm guessing he's probably had saw him hit the wall, so I'm guessing he's got some front wing damage there. But at least he can do it under safety car. And Rose picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings across corner cutting. I'm not going to say anything because the other night I picked up 2 warnings on a safety car myself, but it's really annoying when you do it. I'm driving slow, so there's really no need to be cutting corners. It's just frustrating. We all, I'm sure we have all done it. As well, we got a bit of chance here. I'll have a little check of the comments. And already stopped talking at the moment. Yeah, Reaper, it definitely pains everybody to say he's a good lad, but he is. You all love him. So yeah, I'll lay it up into P3 now, and 6-lap-old hards. I mean, the thing is with the hards, they will get to the end. I think their tyre life is 26 laps. So with the safety car out now, probably not going to come in this lap. He will be able to. Well, it will still be a push, but he could do it. Whether that would be the fastest way to get it to the end of the race from here, I'm not convinced. He's certainly got himself in a good position. At least the one thing a safety car has done is brought us all closer together again, because we were getting a bit thin on the ground for battles. Everybody was sort of creating a gap from each other. Reaper's telling me to steady on. I guess that's about Sim. Okay, so switch to the Guna. Where are we? Round up to the final bend. And so Daguna goes, and it looks like he's left Hodder behind a little bit there. Didn't realise the safety car was coming in. So I switched to Daguna. We've got yellows in sector 3, and we are seeing Art Bertie, I think, dropping down. He's going again. So Sim definitely was on his toes there to get. Daguna was definitely on his toes there. It looks like Sim was caught napping a little bit as well, and he's now got Art Clegg right on his back on those hard tyres. Fortunately, no DRS there, so not getting any more than the toe. Just say that we saw Swayze Kai came in because he had a bit of damage, and he switched to the hard tyres, so he's intending to go into the end as well. As Titan picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cut-in. He's my McLaren teammate. So we've got more yellow flags. What have we got now? We've lost Stug. Stug turned around, as you can see. He's had an incident. Rose had to slow down there to be able to make her way past, and that's cost her. Well, Rose is gone now as well. A shame. Whether that was an incident with Stug that's given her damage that just made her hit the wall there, I don't know. But unfortunately, so we've now lost Rose, Stug, and Carton King. As Aqua picks up a time penalty, 3-second time penalty for the corner cutting, and the second safety car is out. So. I remember from our predictions earlier on, so we have 3, I know that. So, but I have to say, we're at lap 8, by the time this safety car comes in, it's going to be probably lap 11, going on to 12, I would imagine. And we've only lost 3 so far, so it's pretty good. Pretty good going for the guys. 2 pitters. We've seen Art Bertie come in, Sick Rebels come in, and now Uncanny Ants come in as well, so they're taking advantage of the safety car. I think Hodder and Sim will be pretty happy about the safety car, because they both seem to be asleep at the restart last time, so I'm hoping to do better this time. So penalties at the moment for the drivers still in play are just 3 seconds for Titan and 3 seconds for Aqua. There were more penalties than that, but they were on the drivers that were retired, particularly Rose. stops we've had. Well, there was a mention earlier on that it's definitely going to be a 4-stop race, so we've got some 2s already, so there's plenty of time for another couple from those guys. So that might have been a good shout. I don't know, let me just have a look at Discord's back up yet. I might be able to put some perspective on the championship and stuff. So Brian's predicting the next safety car will be lap 15. Just gonna see if Discord's fixed yet. No, Discord is not fixed yet. But those 7,500 comments that had already gone up about Discord being down is now a lot higher again. It's more than double by now. Bit of an argument going on the chat now by the looks of it. Brian's having a stab at someone. I don't actually know who he's talking about. Who are you talking about, Brian? So, have we got safety car coming? Where are we? We're still in the early part of the lap yet. I think I'll go have my coffee. This is why you need 2 guys on commentary, see, because when I shut up, Brian could be chatting now. And instead, he's made some excuse and said he can't do it tonight, so I'm having to do it instead. On my own. I did my first ever commentary on the weekend with Brian. A few days later, and he's leaving me to fend for myself. I thought I'd really got myself a good mentor there. But unfortunately, he's decided now just let him go it alone. I'm a bit disappointed to say the least. I have to get my tuition fee back from him. Yeah, I know you did promise us Saturday, Brian, but you know, it's Wednesday. You're obviously not doing anything because you're sat here watching. You could have joined, but you haven't, and it's fine. We'll get through it. So, obviously, just to say, guys, that tonight's stream is on my Twitch account. Nothing's happened to the Arc one. It's still there. It's still running. It's just I'm a bit of a technophobe. I couldn't work out how to get. I didn't have time, to be honest, to work out how to get on it earlier on. Been a busy boy. So any streams I do in future, if I'm on my own or anything like that, it will be on the Arc account. As the safety car comes in and the Gooner is off again, and again he's caught people sleeping, and Sim Racer's caught Hodder sleeping, and it takes second back off of him. With a lovely move on the straight. He's seriously got to run off of that. And he is, well, look at him go, he's off after Gooner already. Gooner, I think, yeah, on 10 lap old tyres. Sim is going to get off after he's gone, look, into the distance. Wow. Okay, as Hodder drops now to 4th, with Nerd Gamer coming up into 3rd. I think it says... Yeah, he's on 10 lap old tyres as well. Has he had damage? He's falling down the order. Should try and see. Position changes going off all over the place at the moment. Unfortunately, we can only watch one of them. Titans drop down to the back now. There's already 4 sets, so clearly Titans been in some sort of trouble. Dropped to the back and already 5 seconds behind the next guy. Who has a look at Spiky. He's got a little run, and he may look to go out the inside. He's brake too late and hit Arclate. Don't know if he's picked up any damage on that. He was way too late on the brakes. Arclate and a been there, he might not have actually made a corner at all. Yeah, it looks like he's got some damage. Look, the other car's now just going past him. Yeah, just right on the back of him. Yeah, he's clearly got damage. We should see him peel off into the pits now. There he goes. And as we've been seeing these guys in the midfield, Sim is now within DRS of the Gooner, using those fresher tyres to take full advantage. I think the Gooner's been smart here today because he's not pitted yet. He's taking advantage of the safety cars to get to the front of the pack, where it's less likely he's going to have any incidents. And knowing full well that there's a high chance we'll still have another safety car that he can take advantage of. So Gooner's been playing smart here. Which he always does, to be fair, to Gooner. He's a quick racer, but he always seems to pit at the right time. Strategy king. And look at this. So Sim's going to get a good toe here. And Birdie's been given a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line on the pit lane exit. To be honest, it's not hard to do around here. Very easy to pick that penalty up. Going to be treated to a very good battle here. Sim's obviously going to be looking to line them up onto the pit straight, and if we can't get him there, it'll be the main straight. As the Gooner picks up a penalty, a 3-second time penalty, which effectively right now means that sort of Sim really at the moment is in first, and DRS is now back enabled, so he won't have DRS here, Sim, but onto the main straight he will, onto the straight he will do after this next right hand turn. And there's another 3 seconds penalty to come up for faintest curb. Sim, what a good exit here on the power, on the ERS, on the DRS. Should just see the Gooner come back towards him with the extra grip in those tyres as well. Forced to make the move round the outside. Look, he makes it stick absolutely brilliantly. Fantastic move from Sim to retake the lead of this race. He said when he pitted under the safety car and others didn't, it looked very good for him. So I'm just looking down the field, see if we can find another battle. And Arclate has got it onto the back of Spiky. Spiky with the 6 laps fresher tyres, who in turn is on the back of Nerd Gamer, who's on 6-lap old medium, so technically should be faster. Yeah, you're right, Ruther. Sim is on fire again. Just always seems to end up there, doesn't he? It's really taking this league by storm this year. I say this year, I only joined halfway through, but he clearly did well before that as well. As Arclate just falls back a bit, and that's so that's, who is that into the pits? Is that Nerd Gamer? Yep, it's Nerd Gamer into the pits. Only 6-lap old tyres, so I can only assume he's got some damage. Just check that. Is there a front? No, it just seems to be a tyre change onto hards. So again, that would comfortably take him to the end 18 laps. It's probably the right amount of laps for hards, even though they can go 26. You don't really want to push them higher than 20, so 18 is probably about ideal. Fastest lap of the race comes up at 140.1 from Gru. He's on a charge. As he just about managed to stop himself going into the back of Nerd Gamer. Nerd Gamer's tyres need to warm up. Gru will get DRS. And on the power, plenty of ERS left. They just flying past. Look, oh, Nerd Gamer, come on. Nerd Gamer clearly doesn't want to give it up. Come on, well, we all saw the contact there, I'm sure. He's passing you on a straight, how can you make contact with the guy? Never mind, in a way, it doesn't seem to have done any damage or any harm, and Froome takes the place and is up to 9th. A big gap now though, 17 seconds pretty much to Simpy, call him, so Simpy up ahead, 17 seconds, so Hodder's got onto the back of Fence's Cub, so we will have a look there. Just to say guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but since Sim got that lead, he's now over 6 seconds in front. 6.5 seconds. As we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. And we've got a virtual safety car with Spiky. Yes, I assume that's because of the Delta. No idea who that was. If you guys spotted anybody losing any positions there, I didn't. Yes, Brian, you did. Just a casual 3 seconds, then another 3. And that's the difference in tyres, see, they do wear so fast around here. It's the complete opposite to next week. I know a lot of guys have been putting we're going to Jeddah next week, by the way, which I know everybody's looking forward to. So we've got speeding under BSC, Arc Bertie, that'll be a drive-through for Birdie. No shame. And so Nerd Gamer, well, perhaps he got a bit of damage from that little bit of contact, I don't know. He's pitted again and decided to put on a set of softs. Seems a bit strange, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Titan as well, looks like he's putting on a set of softs. Where people going with that? You did call it, didn't you? Lap 15 safety car, Brian. I think that deserves another cookie. Go and get yourself another cookie, mate. Actually, yeah, that's true, Andrews. You are so right. You can have half a cookie, Brian. Half a cookie. No chocolate chips in them, though. Take the chocolate chips out. As the virtual safety car comes to an end. And, well, I don't know how that happened, but Hodder, for some reason, is now 2 seconds behind Faintness Cub, when he clearly wasn't before the safety car. Virtual safety car. As Simpy makes a move on Hodder. Well, in that case then, I didn't see it, we were riding with him, I didn't see it, but his Hodder picked up, he must have picked up some damage. There's no way Hodder's that slow. So looking through the field, we've got no close battles going on at all. Nobody's within a second of the car in front. And just looking, so 15 laps to go. Sim's 9 laps on those mediums. 24 laps. I mean, according to the life of the tyres on the game, they shouldn't be able to go that far. I know the game's predictions are never completely accurate, but they technically shouldn't be able to go that far. So the fact that he's already built up a 14-second lead, we could well see him as Art Bercy gets out of the way with the blue flags. Actually, he probably hadn't had the blue flags yet at that stage, so fair play Birdie for getting out of the way, mate. And we've got an incident in Sector 2. The pitters as well. Well, again, I've got no idea what the incident was, but we've got Aqua and Faintness coming into the pits. Aqua onto a new set of mediums to take them to the end, and Faintness Cub does exactly the same. The Gunnar goes past, having just pitted for a new set of hards to get him through to the end. Which isn't a bad shout, because even though the guys behind him now will have an advantage and be able to catch him slightly, or should be able to, as the laps go on, of course, the hards will become the better time to be on. So he's sort of playing more of a long game there. He touched the ball a little bit on the outside in the entrance there. He won't have done any damage in the line, so it's fine. Just looking down, find his cub trying to get onto the back of Aqua. Still have no real battles. Nerd Gamer pits again. That's got to be pit stop number 4. Equal 4 pit stops. 4 pit stops, actually. It was Reaper, wasn't it? Yeah, so Uncanny Ant's done a 4-stop strategy. And he puts yellows in sector 3. Oh, that was a blue flag for Uncanny Ant to get sent away with Sim. Just shows even more so, doesn't it, how well Sim's driving. As it comes at the pit stop number 3 for Simpy. Pits, was it one of the yellow flags before? Maybe, has he got damage? All the way to the end, been in a Mercedes, takes forever. Oh, did he have a drive-through? Is that what it was? Okay. Must have had a drive-through. My apologies, didn't realise that. Oh, Titan Police right on the back of Rebel. Let's have a look. Come on, Titan. Come on, McLaren boy. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be neutral. Obviously, it'd be always the same way around here. You can't make a move anywhere around here unless the guy really runs wide or something. So, just about staying close, staying under the back of the car. You'll have DRS on the home straight, but if you can't do it under that, you should be able to do it on the longer straight. He's going to have a look here, look, as it goes up the inside, and done really fairly. Tit Rebel gave plenty of room, nice move from Titan, and fair play to Tit Rebel. Completely fair in the move. And look here, we've got another battle now. Faintest Cubs pulled up to the back of Simpy. Okay. We've just had a message. I think Discord must be back up and running now, guys. Prezzi's message says, so sorry he's missed the race, he fell asleep. And whether that was a birthday beer or not, he said he wouldn't be really doing much. He said it was just another day to him. So, same as what we've seen before, although at this stage, Faintest Cub's a bit further back as the Gunnar picks up another 3-second penalty. Wants to stop doing that because he's on for a good result today, the Gunnar. Oh, a little wobble from Simpy there as we've got sector 2. And it's Nerd Gamer. Don't want to leave that battle, what we're doing. Oh, who was it? It was Cub. He was just falling back. Oh, please don't tell me he just had contact when I looked away. Hey, Brian, this is why I need you. I look away at the wrong times. As another drive-through penalty comes up, speeding under safety. Oh, there's another safety car. Here we go, safety car number 3. So that will be for Nerd Gamer's crash. Let's take him out of the race. As Birdie moves ahead of him, so we didn't quite catch him. But we've got Sim is coming into the pits. So Sim Racer in to take what will certainly be his last stop, I'm sure. Even if there's another safety car, I don't think he'll take another one. So, will it be a set of softs or mediums? Set of mediums. As they just decide to merge the two cars together, the McLaren and the Williams. Actually, luckily for the McLaren there, for Titan, He's come out. The game's put him ahead of Sim Racer, which means, I believe, will mean he should be able to unlap himself. Oh, what was that? The car seemed to go into AI and just come to a full stop. I didn't see who it was to be able to skip to him. Yeah, there they are. That's Swayze Kai was being disqualified from the session for parking in a dangerous position. I have no idea what's happened there. It looked like he lost connection and he's just picked up. It's not Sim Racer, it's the other Williams. Not sure who the other Williams is. Aqua, I think, is just running to the back of the disqualified car, running in 3rd place, and will now have to make a pit stop. That's got to be looked. I'm sure that will be looked at after the race. What's happened there to Swayze Kai? Because I mean, if you guys were looking at it stream, it seemed to stick him into AI mode and just completely stop on the track. I've never seen that before myself. So, to find out from Swayze Kai what happens. Unfortunately, that could have really hurt Aqua through no fault of his own. See the damage there, just running wide off almost every corner. It's so hard to keep it going. Just have a look at the tyres now. So we actually have a real race here because Sim Racer has pitted on some new mediums and is out in front. Spiky right behind him. Again, I think it's his championship rival. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think is his championship rival in 2nd, also on a brand new set of mediums. Does, however, have a 3-second penalty, so to win the race he needs to get ahead of Sim and create that gap. It's just so unfair on Aqua. On for a podium. Okay, don't know what that was about. It's as Gru even comes out of pits ahead of him because not needing to make the same length stop. So we are behind safety car number 3. My prediction is this will be the last safety car. So far my prediction of finishers is also the closest, so if my safety car one comes true as well, I'll get myself 2 cookies. As he comes into pits, unfortunately Reaper, I think that makes that a 5-stop strategy. Your prediction of 4 has gone wrong with him, but it's right with Bertie. And with Gru. And with Scott, and with Titan. So a few people have gone for that 4-stop strategy you mentioned, Reaper. Fair play on that one, I didn't think to call that. Yeah, we haven't done this since the start of the race, so let's take a look. So, some good gainers, but clearly the big gainer is Arc Late in 3rd, so he's up 15 places from 18th to 3rd, and he's on a nice set of fresh mediums, so that is real position gain. And would be another driver that's potentially could fight for the win here today. Certainly a nice track to be able to get a win at if you can. It's just so hard. Without doubt, one of the hardest tracks during the season. So yeah, the win here is very nice. I wouldn't write the Gooner off yet. Either a lot of things close in amongst them as well. And tyres aren't that much worn, so no reason people can't either. And of course you've got the soft guys, which are going to be quick now to the end of the race. So hopefully we'll have safety car coming in this lap. Yes, we will. Doesn't look like. So that's Tip Rebel just catching up to the back of the pack. Fortunately, Art Bertie is just ahead there, so he's going to have to get out of the way on restarts of a couple of drivers. And Kant was the last person to get up to the back of the pack, so we're not. Unfortunately, we are going to have to do another lap. We'll come in the end of this lap, so Kaniyama really does want to get a move on. Get up to the back. Let's see. Where is he? Oh, he's got a long way to go to catch up to them. Yeah, he might not get up to the back of the ants, but as he's trying so hard to get round to the back of the pack, he's picked himself up a penalty. The safety car. Can't blame him. So, I missed the message of the safety car coming in, but I think it is. Try and watch this from Spikey's perspective. Perhaps Eric Late's perspective actually, so we've got the top three guys here. All on the same lap tyre. When's Sim going to go this time? Got to make it different to the other times, hasn't he? He's got some. Sim goes there. Spikey follows in, but Eric Late falls a little bit back. We caught that a little bit, but Spikey definitely on the ball. And yellow flag in sector 1. And guys, I said it was going to be the last safety car. Make sure I'm right. So obviously no DRS for a couple of laps, so it's going to be done purely off the toe and DRS, but they'll both have plenty of DRS. Not really alongside there. So brilliant battling from these two. Completely fair from Sim, leaving plenty of room. He's making him force him to go the longer route round, but you know, he's quite entitled to do that. And Spikey really letting Sim know he's here, he's there. Really trying to push him. But of course, the main thing Spikey needs to do is, for the first 2 laps from following restart, is to make sure he stays in within that second. They've really gotten away from Art Glade, who's got Daguna all over the back of him. But they're already 2.5 seconds up the road from Art Glade. He's our host for the evening. We're really over the back of him. Let's just, well, yeah, let's just go back to Spikey. It's a big battle to set. I do believe these two guys are fighting for the championship. And with Sim Racer having a lead in the championship, it's so important to try and get past here. Titan picks up another penalty. And Birdie picks up another penalty as well. Another nice race for Birdie today. I know he's a lot better than that, so. Spikey just looking to try and stay within that second gap, as I said a moment ago. Art Late so far has fought Daguna off, but again, Daguna's staying with him. We've got flags again. Sector 2. Oh, and it's Birdie, whose evening is just getting worse, if we're honest. He's down at the back of the field. He's going to have to make his way back round to the pits. But don't forget, in ARC, of course, you score... If you finish the race, you score points. But he's not finished the race. Something must have happened just after we left him. And he has finished, and that's another safety car. Unbelievable. So I only get... Looks like I'm only going to get one cookie. So... I mean, looking at the field... What about penalties? Nobody can... Well, actually, Faintest Club could potentially pit and serve a penalty, a 5-second penalty. It would obviously drop him down to roughly 12th. As Sim picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So, whether Sim have some damage, is that why he's pitted? A few cars in the pits. I think it's just tyre changes because they've all come out close together like that. If somebody had a wing change, they'd have been in a while longer. So there should be some good battles looking down the field from here to the end. Obviously, because of the circumstances in the championship, will be really, it's Sim Racing with Spikey are going to be the main ones to be watching. But I think Art Light and Daguna are going to have a good battle, and then it may well end up because he's on softs that Groove's going to really push them as well. So there's Uncanny Ant's pitted, which was expected. He leaves it back in the field. Just stick a nice new set of softs on, just see if he can do anything before the end. Yeah, just Costa just on the stream, just confirming for us that he did have wing damage as we thought. He wasn't able to make it back round to the pits, unfortunately. We all know how hard it is when you got damage to your wing. Just throws the car out wide on every turn. We'll definitely be doing another lap yet on the safety car because Uncanny Ant pitted, so we've got to wait for him to catch back up to the back. So he's about a third of a lap behind, so he shouldn't take too long. He doesn't know when a safety car is going to come in, so he can rush around to the back, but he doesn't really need to. Look at penalties so far. We've got Spikey on 3 seconds. Which obviously makes it very difficult to win the race, especially with what we can have 27, 28, 29, so 5 laps left. To not only get ahead of Sim, obviously without DRS for the first 2 laps, and pull out 3 seconds. The one thing I can't see, which Brian tends to look at, is warnings. I don't have an option to select warnings. I don't know why that is. So Daguna on 6 seconds, Faintest Cub has 8 seconds, Aqua has 3 seconds, Titan 6 seconds, and Uncanny Ant down at the back has 6 seconds. But to be quite honest, guys, the guys down at the back today, you're still doing well because you're in the top 13, and it's just finishing this race is doing well, to be fair. Regardless where you end up. Come on, safety driver. He's driving a bit slow, guys, isn't he? Hurry up, safety driver. Clearly ain't you in the safety car tonight, Reaper, because you won't be going that slow. So safety car is in this lap. As race director in, is that... Sorry, Andrew, do you mean is that where you see the warnings? Yeah, it must be. Okay, sorry, I won't look at it now because we're about to get racing again. Otherwise I would have done. But I'll know for next time. When is Sim going to go this time? I think he might go earlier this time. Be on your toes, Spiky. Spiky trying not to give it an inch at all. Watch these guys, and I'm just going to go back because the Gooner's making a move on Arclay. A lovely move into the first corner. Obviously, again, the situation as Spiky gets ahead of Sim Racer. Well, after turn 3, actually, he gets ahead of Sim Racer. It's an unusual place. I only assume that Sim Racer must have ran wide. And now Spiky would get out the inside. But the fact still remains, with both those passes, Spiky has to create a gap of more than 3 seconds. The Gooner somehow has to create a gap of more than 6 seconds. And that gap now has to be created to Gru and not Arclay, who's just made a move. And Gru is on softs, so that's going to be very hard to do. You watch Sim Racer trying. Obviously, we know we can take the win with the penalty that Spiky's got, but I mean, obviously I don't know Sim in person because he's an American, but from what I do know of him, I don't think he'd be happy just to sit behind him. He'd be happy with the points in the end, but I think the fighter in him will want to get back ahead if he can. Just to prove that he was the one that actually won the race on the track. Just looking down the field now, yep, there's no... Sorry, that's the leader. Back rolled over the back of Hodder, but just don't want to quite leave this just yet. Sim does get a good toe off of onto the straight. Spiky's got away from him a bit there. Yeah, you can clearly see he's way too far ahead. So, there's that other battle. Let's go down to Aqua. Just moving ahead of, just called it. And Titan takes, trying to take advantage too on the outside. Around there. I mean, Hodder, just keep your head Hodder because it simply doesn't matter to you that those guys got ahead as long as you stay close to him. He's got a bigger gap back now, so he can literally just take his time. There's no heroics. Of course, he will gain DRS shortly. And we'll move back up now. Gooner's really joined the fray at the front now, which is, of course, now allowing Gru to get right on the back of him. With Arclay right on the back of him, so we've got a 5-car train at the front, as you can see. I don't think you're likely to get much of a DRS train around here. Sim's too far away there. Everybody's too far away from each other at that point. And Sim looks a little bit closer this time to Spiky. And we've got flags in Sector 3 and 1. Sector 1 and 3. Oh, it's the McLaren Titan Police. Going backwards at the moment. Okay, so he's back up and running. Not sure what happened to him, but up and running now. So puts in... used a lot of energy, so at the moment Spiky has like 20% more ERS than Sim does. Well, we've lost Titan in Sector 1. So the only McLaren in the race, unfortunately, tonight, is also retired. Shame for McLaren, so they had a good weekend. They had a good weekend in Tier 1 and 2. But not to be tonight. And we've just seen Aqua get ahead of Fences Club. I wish we caught that one a little bit sooner. That must have been a brave move where he's done it. Unusual as we see more. Oh dear. This is Scott's had a spin, and unfortunately Tip Rebel has been called up in it. And Uncanny Ants has, well, it's underneath the bridge, so that is a nightmare place. As he does a 20-point turn to turn around and get back going again. So, 5-second penalty for Simpy for speeding in the pit lane. And Gru has just made a move on the Gooner as they touch a little bit. They're not giving up. And they touch again. Oh, and the Gooner's lost it. Oh no. Oh, he's going to be seething with himself. I mean, we may see a ticket there, but first reactions for me, it did seem that the move had been made on the Gooner. But we shall see. We'll see, because obviously if we felt there was something went against him, we'll put a ticket in. But there's more yellows in Sector 1. I have no idea what it's... Yeah, he's back with the front runners. Spike is still keeping ahead. On the penultimate lap now, a 3-second penalty for Fences Club. The corner cutting moves his penalties up now to 11 seconds. See him using that energy. And look, Spike is still on 49%. He's not really having to use his energy to defend. It amazes me because the tyres are same length on them. Una picks up a penalty. Makes these up to 14 seconds. And he's in the pits as well. And he was on for a good result there. I do feel a bit sorry for the Gunner. Just looking down the field, Arclade's caught up to the back of Gru a bit. And Fences Club is right on the back of Aqua. Just to back off a little bit there to avoid going into the back. And Aqua looks like he's struggling. Can't be tyre wear, so nowhere near worn. I only assume he's got a bit of damage and he's trying to somehow hold on. Perhaps he was the yellow flag in Sector 1. Of course, this isn't their last lap, they've still got to go around again yet. Right. No, they haven't, sorry. They haven't got to go around again yet. So, we're coming to the last few corners, and on track, we're going to see Spiky come over the line first. So Spiky on track will win the Singapore Grand Prix, but due to penalties, Sim Racer will be promoted to first. As Gru crosses the line in third, Arclate comes across in fourth. Aqua is going to be fifth, he's a little further back. We've got some yellow flags now in Sector 3. Yeah, I don't want the yellow flags for. As so Arclate finishes fourth, Hodder fifth, promoted ahead of Aqua due to penalties, I believe. Aqua sixth, Fences Club in seventh. Tip Rebel just about to cross the line to take eighth. And some nice points for him. And the Gooner, again, such a shame for the Gooner. He was on for a good result. does seem since, well, I hate to say it, the Greener, but since I joined, it seems that things always seem to happen to you late in the race. You so well. Oh, just to rub salt into the wound, Simpy's overtaken at the end as well. So Simpy takes 9th, Daguna 10th. Uncanny Ant coming across the line now. Due to the penalty himself, he won't be promoted. And Scott will come around at the back. So, it's right saying he come around at the back. We're still picking up a 12th place and some nice points for Alpine. Just to finish us off. He's going to have a little spin across the line as well. Fantastic. Might as well do a donut while you're there, Scott. He's going to love the fact that I caught this. Come on, Scott. There he is. Well done. So now that Scott's finally crossed the line, that is the end of the Singapore Grand Prix. Our winner today is Sim. The game has given the driver of the day to Arc Late. That'll be because he made up the most positions. As we see the guys come out onto the podium to celebrate. Sim picking up another trophy to stick next to his Monaco ones. And he sprays the constructor. Good celebrating between the two of them. Third place man, not in the picture at all. Not interested. Clearly disgusted. So, just to confirm the results, so we got Sim Racer wins in Singapore in just over an hour. Spikey in second to keep that championship battle going. Gru comes third, but also picks up fastest lap with a 140.1. While Arc Late from 18th on the grid up to 4th. I think confirming as well that Arc Late will be my driver of the day as well. So both the game's driver of the day and my driver of the day, I think I completely agree with that. He had some good moves as well that he made during the race. Very impressive drive. Just to finish off, Hodder in 5th, Aqua 6th, Ventus Cub in 7th, Tip Rebel 8th, Simpy in 9th, Laguna 10th, Uncanny Ant 11th, Scott W 12th, and then the rest of the drivers, so Titan, Bertie, Swayze Kai, Nerd Gamer, Radioactive Rose, Stug and Karting King, unfortunately all DNF today. The game actually come up, it's not saying it there, but the game actually come up saying that Swayze Kai was disqualified from the race for stopping in an unsafe place on track. I think that will be investigated after and looked at. But okay, well thanks guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the race. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And we will see you in Jeddah next week. So Tier 1 and 2 will be on Saturday, with Tier 3 next Wednesday. But don't forget our Academy race tomorrow night as well at 7:30. Will, as usual, be streamed and commentated on via the ARC streaming. So thanks very much guys for listening in, and as I say, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.